sales and operations at Microworkers. Concurrently to managing Microworkers, Natvi also serves as president for Unpack Energy, a retail electric provider in Texas since 2004. Natvi graduated from Texas A&M University in 1996 with a Master's of Engineering degree in Electrical Engineering. He earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from Texas A&M University in 1991. Ladies and gentlemen, Natvi Uyen.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, Fabio and Ivan, for inviting Microworkers to attend this conference. It's a very honor to be here. Let me see if I can figure it out. Can you move forward? What's this? Oh.
Sorry, we need some technical assistance here, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I figured out. Okay. All right. Just briefly on the agenda, just want to discuss who we are and also going over what crowdsourcing means for Microworkers. And also, you heard a lot of the word Microworkers today, so hopefully on microworkers.com you can find out what we actually do there and how it works and what you can expect in the future project development as well. I'm the guy right here who's talking to you. Even though Microworker is a US-based company, but I want to point out the fact that Microworker was not found in the US. It's actually found by a guy in Slovenia, Eastern Europe, Majat Verkari. He is a very colorful software developer, and with the current opportunities, he brings tremendous information on how to create a crowdsourcing platform. Even though our companies with less than 10 people, but Microworkers encompass more than 300,000 users worldwide from more than 200 countries. Just to bring the point on crowdsourcing, what you might ask is, what does Microworker entail? Is one of the example of the tasks that would be involved, for example, is there are more than 100 billion images on the web. And any of those images would not be any meaningful to anybody if it is not searchable. So one of the tasks that a typical employer would ask is to the worker to basically to tag an image. Take, for example, a image with a flower, with a green background, grass, plant, nature, and purple. So if a worker able to tag such an image, that would be considered a micro job. So you can consider this type of job is growing exponentially every day. And an example of that is if you take a web company online and he has about 1,000 images that he needs to tag. At the beginning, he might only have 1,000 images per month to tag, so he can hire a poor worker named John, for example, and dump everything to John. But ultimately, the website gets popular, and 1,000 images per month can translate into 1,000 images per week or per day. And by that time, John might be very overwhelmed with the workload that he's getting. So he will try to get his colleagues involved. But still, at sometime at 1,000 images per hour can be way too much work, and you will not be able to complete that in real time. So you can think of MicroWorker as a platform to digitize and bring out all those images and distribute out to 1,000 workers worldwide, and you would be able to accomplish such a task within a very short amount of time. And this is where much of the value is coming in. And one of the key aspects of the reason why we like the Jamaican economy here is, and I'm probably going to go back and forth, is, as you know, the platform that we are on is very much an English-speaking platform. So for the South America culture, I think Jamaica is one of the rare countries that speak English. So that's to be able to do such a task is really important to have a strong English skill. So that's one of the very key reasons. And if you're looking at it, tagging is a very small tip of the iceberg type of task, and there are million or billion different type of tasks that can be available on MicroWorkers. So as a platform grow, one of the very key features that we looked to develop from the very beginning was to have ability to distribute the tasks to each of the country, and the employer get to choose where to assign such a task. So my understanding is in Jamaica, there are close to 3 million people in terms of population, but there are actually almost more than 2 million Jamaican living abroad. So that if Jamaican living abroad like to hire people working in Jamaica here directly, that's one of the very nice features of MicroWorker is that you can be able to assign a task specifically or directly to Jamaica through MicroWorker platform. And the task can start out can be very simple tasks, and it can become more advanced tasks to get more pay. So with simple tasks, the pay rate is lower, and the advanced task is going to be higher pay rate. And currently on our platform, we're managing about 27,000 new tasks on a daily basis. How it works, on MicroWork platforms, we strive to create a very simple 4-step to sign up and complete a task. Basically, you can register for free, select a task, and it's very important to find a task that you can do and deliver, because your reputation really depends on the success ratio of the task accomplished. And you are allowed, the employer are able to rate your task within 7 days. So after the presentation here, if you'd like to learn more about MicroWorker, how to join and sign up, please come by to our booth number 14. Also regarding a very interesting point that everybody asks here is, how do I make a living, or how do I make the money out doing the small job like tagging an image? Our goal on Micro platform is to keep the task very simple. Any task, on average, less than 4 minutes, because it's very important. Way too complex tasks will have a higher chance of becoming not successful. So we try to filter and make sure the tasks coming in are simple enough that user can do, and we will definitely try to defer the more complex tasks to more complex users that are able to deliver such a jobs. So we try very hard to keep the task to less than 4 minutes on a per job basis. So on average, a task can be paying in the range, all this is in US dollars, so you can pay anywhere less than 20 cents or upward in the range of, if you are lucky enough once in a while, that you can get a $3 type of gigs. But even for a $3 type of gigs, it still only take you no more than 10 minutes or 30 minutes max to accomplish such a task. The current support payment gateway that we're offering right now to withdraw money once you accomplish a task and reach a $9 payout rate is using MoneyBooker skill as well as AlertPay. And for employers who like to start campaigns on micro workers, they can also make deposit via Visa card or MasterCard. On this slide, we take a snapshot of a typical payout on micro workers. If you some of the lucky few, a typical payout would be in the range of 500 and above. 25% of that is in the range of $100 to $500. The other quarter is less than $100 to $50, and on average, majority are in the range of $50 or less. So as you can see, these are very well fitted for micro worker tasks that will give you a footprint into the micro work economies. And just want to display some of the success story of micro workers online that the workers feel successful and post their story. Our platform, just to back up a little bit, is a little bit from other platform is that we don't interview or we don't have a very direct access with the workers. Most of the workers, they learn through workings as well as collaboration through online, such as on the Facebook pages. So many of these stories that post online are true stories. So for example, this worker, he was able to earn $1,000 completing about 5,000 micro tasks. So it's he was rather happy, and another colleague of his also earned basically $500 for 25 or 2,700 tasks. So that's the typical success story that you will find on micro workers. It would be a good start to basically join the micro work economy in a sense. Also, we strive very much to make for the employers to start a campaign very easy, as well as to ensure a high success ratio, because ultimately, if the employer start a campaign and the job is not successful, he's not going to be returning. So, we work very hard to endear the employers to ensure a very successful campaign. So how do you become a micro worker today? It's a very simple three requirements that would be needed. First of all, you need a computer, or maybe you can work at a cafe shop. You need an internet access, and I mentioned earlier, it's very important to have a good English speaking skill or reading, because many of the jobs online are mainly from the Western countries. A few are from Europe. However, European then is a little bit different, because in that we can route the tasks to the European country as well, so it's more localized. But the majority of the tasks are speaking English countries, so we're very much looking forward to be able to work with the Jamaican economy here for just that reason. Some of the futures campaigns that we're looking to expand and potentially grow to 1 million micro jobs on a daily basis, mainly in the data extraction areas, to enable the employer to create more complex jobs, as well as extracting data online, and to be able to ensure the quality of the work delivers. It's very important because, as you know, if we collaborate with thousands of users, you want to have certain quality of service to be delivered to the employers. And our ultimate goal is what we want to flip the service provider model around. Now that you've been working on micro worker platform for quite some time, you earn a nice reputation. So we want to allow our workers to be able to advertise their service and turn around and provide as a service providers. And in that sense, the employer can directly hire the workers, but hire in a sense where instead of posting jobs to 1,000 or 1,000 users online, the worker can create a high groups where just a few workers that they can select and trust that can deliver such a job. So it's a more tight-knit solution. So that is one of our objectives moving forward. So it's very important for everyone to build a good reputation online, advertise your service so that you can ultimately become the service provider. So these are the small steps that we are taking to empower our micro workers. And I'm very much looking forward to be able to do so. Just to summarize, basically we are a platform to enable the collaboration between the micro workers and the employers to deliver quality works. And we discussed briefly about crowdsourcing, the job that entail. Discuss how it works, and very important is for everyone to have a good reputation online and in the long term to be able to deliver as a service provider and moving up in the ladder chain. And thank you very much for your attention.